Well, after a couple days in the 90s, we'd had enough hiking, so we called Sister Jill. She came and picked us up in Connecticut. We went and got our truck. We drove the trucker and the camper to Portland, Maine to Sister Bev's, and then we took a day off and visited Old Orchard Beach.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is July 26th, and as you can tell, the scenery looks different. We have jumped up ahead, met some friends, moved our fifth wheel, and now we're in Vermont, about 20 miles from Hanover, New Hampshire. So we'll go get in there on Sunday. This is Friday afternoon. It's a short day, about 3 miles to the shelter. And it sure looks a lot different here than it does in Connecticut. Take care. One of the chores every day is getting water. You know, it's always interesting to see what the water supply is going to look like. So this is today's. Comes down out of there. And got these little fountains of water. Put them all together, it'd be pretty good, but I think it's going to take a little time to fill the water bottles up. Well, good morning, everybody. It is July 27th. This is our campsite area. If you're wondering what I'm taking pictures out of, I'll show you in just a minute. So where was I sitting a little bit ago? At the privy, doing my morning duty. But it's pretty cool. You actually got views on this one. It's just the woods around here. Well, good morning, everybody. It's July 27th, and we're going to go about 9-10 miles today, so not too bad. So the first 5 is downhill into the town and into a river, and then the last 4 miles or so is uphill. So we're just taking our time today, and this is what it looks like. The woods definitely are different here than they were in Connecticut, and it's 7:30. Well, we made it down to the White River in Vermont, and there's a swimming hole area for the local people, and sometimes hikers. And this is the bridge. There's Lolly, and there's looking that way. So it's almost lunchtime, so we're going to we'll stay in this little town for about an hour.
As you enter White River, Vermont, there's Linda's Place. They're usually on the porch welcoming hikers and giving out refreshments. Later down the road is Captain Stash. He also is a place that you can fill up your water bottles.
Well, we were walking along and we kept seeing this areas that looked like it was marked off. We couldn't figure out what it is. Then we started looking and realized those are hoses. So this is for maple syrup. So they tap the trees, and there's one right there that looks really good. I'll zoom in. So there it is. So they hang the bucket there, and it follows the hoses on down to the downstairs, down the hill.
The last shelter in Vermont is called Happy Hill Shelter, and you can see it's pretty unique.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's about 7:20, so we got out of camp pretty early this morning. Had a good night's sleep. It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. Today we'll go into Norwich, Vermont, and then Hanover, New Hampshire. So another state down. And the shelter is about 7 miles, but we might just stay at the edge of town. They let people camp there. So we're going to take it kind of easy today. It's about 4.5 miles into Norwich and about 6 into Hanover. So this is the trail. Beautiful pine needles. It's kind of hilly, but the trail in Vermont that we've seen has been fantastic. See, this is what it's all about. Beautiful trail in the pines. Kind of steep over there, but that's okay. We're not going over there. You know, we've heard that the trails like this basically all the way into town. So we're looking for, it's going to be a hopefully nice, easy day. Over and out.
As soon as we exited the trail onto Elm Street, what did we find? A couple chairs. And look, Lolly, there actually is more trail magic, something to eat and drink.
or walking into the town of Norwich. And this is the Historical and Community Center. This is Ice Cream Social today. Yeah, today at 2 p.m., but we won't be here. Neat old house. It's fun to be back in. There's the park. And we're back seeing traffic.
The trail takes you over the Connecticut River from Vermont into New Hampshire. Hanover, New Hampshire is the home to Dartmouth College. It was Parents' Weekend, so there's all kinds of people there. So we spent most of the day just laying in the grass. Thank you for watching Fun with the Packlers on the Appalachian Trail. New Hampshire is the home of the White Mountains, so that is where we will be in the next week.